Hey you guys, good morning, welcome. Glad to have you here. Let's start in downward facing dog this morning. We'll give it a couple minutes for some other people to join in, but if you are here right now, well, we're here right now, so go ahead, come on into your downward facing dog. Set your hands on your mat, set your feet on your mat. If you want to start in child's pose, you can start in child's pose. Take a really big breath in and a long breath out. Go ahead, take a couple of breaths. Feel how good it is to have some time to breathe and feel your breath and feel your body. You can add in some movement in your downward dog if you like. You might walk out your dog or move your hips a little bit, even shake your head. That's nice. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Hey, good morning. Fingers spread wide. Let your heels soften in your downward dog. And you can just notice if you are holding your head up. Can you let it drop a little bit? Same thing with your heels. If you're up on your toes, you don't have to force your heels down, but just let them soften. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. And then here in your downward dog, bring your feet together and a little bit forward. Take your right leg up to the sky. You can add a little bit of movement with the foot circle your ankle if you like. Feel there's room to take the right leg a little higher, and then go ahead and bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. And you can focus on opening the hip, roll the right shoulder down, but if you want, you can open the right shoulder as well. Right, feel it out. Feel your body this morning. Inhale, take that right leg back up. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. So a little lift out of the shoulders. Belly pulls it up. Take a big inhale here. Now right foot to your right thumb. Hands on either side of your front foot. If you have props, you can put your hands on props. As you inhale, you can begin to gently lift your hips. Just start to straighten the back of your right leg. As you exhale, bend into your front knee, come into your runner's lunge. Inhale, lifting your hips gently, feeling if there's room to straighten that right leg. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Here you can roll your shoulders back, maybe a little lift in your heart. And then go ahead and straighten that front leg one more time. Bend back into your front knee. Come back to your runner's lunge. You even wiggle that back foot back a little bit. Set your left hand onto your left shoulder and twist your right. Take your right arm up to the sky. You can have your left hand flat on your mat. I like a fist with my hand. You can also use a prop under the hand. Take a big inhale here. Bring your right hand down to your mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. A little bit of movement if you like. Take a breath or two. Feel out this downward dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. And then bring your feet together a little bit forward. Now take your left leg up to the sky. Feel your left leg lift and lengthen at the same time. Check in with your right leg. You might be able to bring your right heel a little closer to your mat. Really engage that right leg. Take a deep breath in. And then bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener on this side. Your down dog hip opener on this side. That's important. Not the other side, right? Not yesterday, but what's happening right here, right now. Tune into this. Take that left leg back up, roll the hip down, come on forward to your high push-up, draw your knee into your chest, lift out of your shoulders. Take a big inhale. Now your left foot to your left thumb. Runner's lunge. Find a place for your hands that works. A little bit of lift can be really helpful here. As you inhale, start to straighten the back of your left leg. Don't push, just feel if there's room. You might still have a pretty big bend in the knee. As you exhale, bend back into the knee. Runner's lunge. Inhale, lifting your hips, lengthening through the back of that left leg. Exhale, bend into your front knee. Press into your front foot. Inhale, lift the hips, lengthening gently. Exhale, bend back into that front knee. Here you can wiggle your right foot back a little bit. Set your right hand on your right shoulder. Now twist your left. Take your left arm up to the sky. And your gaze can follow your hand if it works better for your neck. look at the sidewall or even look down at the ground. Check in with this left knee, with your left knee. Notice if it's falling out to the left. Pull it into your center line. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Right foot steps forward, front of your mat. You can set your feet together or apart. Find your halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Inhale. Come on up to stand. Reach your hands high. Lift up. Look up. Big breath in. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Here you can set your gaze. Lower your gaze to your fingertips or close your eyes. Pause. Feel where you are, what you are doing, what we are doing. You can let that be the intention for your practice this morning, or you can set an intention. Inhale, reach your hands up, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. Knees can be lifted or lowered here. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, shift forward, halfway down, low push-up, chaturanga. Drop your knees or come all the way down if that works. Upward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Like first back bend in the practice. Maybe a big or a little bend in your elbows. Softening your shoulders, softening your heart. Take a big inhale. Exhale back to your downward facing dog or your child's pose. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And I forgot to say, if you don't know already, this is a 30-minute flow class, vinyasa. Work at your own pace. Add in child's pose at any point. Add in variations. It's only 30 minutes, but we don't have to rush it. We can enjoy each minute of the practice together. There's a spider crawling across my floor. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Come on up, lift up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. You can set your gaze here or close your eyes. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, take a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to stand, hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale, forward and down. Upward dog, still moving forward. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Feel your breath. Feel this breath. Feel your breath in your body. It's really powerful to feel that you can land in your body in this moment. And then enjoy yourself. Enjoy what you can do. Take another big inhale. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Once more, inhale, come on up, reach high. You can look up, go back if you like. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, high push up to low push up, exhale. Upward dog, take a deep breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees. Come up, hands high or hands at your heart. Feet can be together or apart. Pretty big bend in your knees. Sit down, sit back, keep your chest, your heart lifted. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Here, shift the weight of your body into your right foot. Still keep that bend in your right knee. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Hands can be high if it works better with your hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your heart, even hands alongside you. Take a big inhale. Now warrior three. Start to tip forward. Hands can extend forward, come to your heart or to your hips. Left leg extends, lifted back behind you, and you've gone from that really big bend in your right knee towards lengthening and straighten your right leg. Take a big inhale. Drop back to your crescent lunge. Find your balance, adjust your footing. Bend your elbows, cactus arms, goalpost arms, goddess arms. Dip into your front knee. Lift your chest, lift your heart, a little bit of a back bend. Mindful of your neck. Inhale, come on up to center. Open out to your warrior two. Adjust your footing here. You can take a longer stance. Reaching out through your arms, reaching out through your fingers. You can always back off the bend in your front knee, but you can always explore tracking your front knee over your front ankle. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Left hand can come to the back leg. Rest at your low back, or even come around to the top of your front thigh. Breathe into your right side body. Breathe into your whole body, but pay special attention to this right side. Take a big inhale. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow can land on your right thigh. Left hand reaches for the sky. You can keep your right elbow on your right thigh. You can also slide your right hand down inside your front foot. And if your hand doesn't reach the ground, doesn't have to reach the ground, but if you want a little bit of support there, slide a prop under your hand. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Take a breath in and a breath out. A breath or two more here. You can stay in this variation. You can work with the extension. If you like the half or the full bind, you can take that top arm around behind your back. Check in, feel it out. Lots of times when sensation starts to build or things feel challenging, we check out. This is a great time to really check in. Feel what's happening in your body. Feel your breath. Feel your ability to maintain your balance and enjoy yourself. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bring your left hand down to your mat onto your left shoulder. Spin up onto the ball of your left foot so you're coming into your runner's lunge. You can take your right hand to the outside of the right foot, slide the right foot over a little bit, and then rise up to your crescent lunge. Set your gaze here, connect into your front foot. Now step forward onto your right foot and lift your left knee in front of you. Hands can be high at your heart alongside you, lots of options. Take a big inhale. Now take that left foot across your right thigh, figure four shape, and then sit back down just like you would in your Utkatasana. Whoa, a little bit of balance, a lot of balance. Steady breath, a lot of work for that right leg. Start to fold forward here. Again, hands can stay forward or come to your heart. Breathe. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. And take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And from here, nice and easy, come back to stand. Catch your left foot and come on into your tree pose. You might work with your left foot alongside your right ankle. You can catch the foot and bring it to your right thigh. Hands, any hand variation you like. Feel your right foot on your mat. Feel your right foot on the ground. Maybe there's some movement in the upper body. That's okay. There's the movement of your breath. As we move our bodies and our breath, we move our energy. We create the opportunity for a shift. Feel better, feel lighter, even if it is just for a breath. Take one more big inhale here. Left foot down beside the right. Hands are high. Big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Once more, deep inhale. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, come on up, pause. Check in. Feel your breath. You don't have to force your breath, not holding your breath, allowing your breath to move freely in and out of your body, allowing yourself to enjoy your breath. Connect into your left foot, draw your right knee up towards your chest. Core engaged, that helps you to lift the knee. Hands high or your heart alongside you. Keep the bend in your left knee. Breathe here for 3, 2. Now warrior 3. Push off with that left foot, lengthening through the left leg. Extend the right leg back behind you. You can press through your right heel. Toes spin down towards the ground. Hands can come to your heart or towards your hips. Nice and long through both legs here. Take a big inhale. Drop back to your crescent lunge. You can walk your left foot a little to your left. Take a moment connecting to your feet. Little bit of a lift in the back of your right knee. Bend your elbows. And then that back bend. Gentle back bend. Connected down through your feet. Connected in through your breath, through your intention. Allow your heart to lift. Inhale, reach your hands straight up. Open out to your warrior 2. Front foot, left foot flat, straight. The left knee can track over the left ankle. Notice if you lean forward or lean back, can you feel out your center line? Feel right to the tips of your fingers. There's effort. There's effort in all of this. Find your center line. The effort doesn't have to be overwhelming. Do what you can do. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Long and strong through your back leg. Feel the baby toe side of your back foot connecting to your mat. You can find a place for your right hand that works for you. Take a big inhale. Side angle. Left elbow on your left thigh. Right hand reaches up to the sky. Right arm is long. Soften your toes. You can slide your left hand down if you like. Keep the left elbow on your left thigh. Do what you can do. So if you are here, right now, you're doing what you can do. We're creating space for ourselves and for each other. One breath at a time. You can keep this top arm high. You can work with the extension. You can add in your half bind or your full bind. And your practice is different every day. Your body is different every day. What you can do today, different than what you could do yesterday or what you can do tomorrow. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be compassionate. Take a big inhale. Let that right hand come down under your right shoulder. Spin to the ball of your right foot. You can take your left foot, again, a little to your left, your runner's lunge. And then rise up to your crescent lunge. Set your gaze connected to your left foot. Step forward. Lift your right knee in front of you. You can always use the hand to help lift the knee, but you can use your core. Stay tall here. Hands higher at your heart. And then take that right foot across your left thigh. Figure 4. Start to sit down. Whoa. So if you get wobbly, that's okay. If you fall out of the pose, that's all right. That's part of the practice. Softening the inclination to hang on. Big bend in that left knee. Start to fold forward. Hands forward or hands at your heart. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now start to come on up. Come into your tree pose, Vrajasana. Find a place for your right foot on your left leg. Maybe 2 feet on your mat. Maybe that's your tree pose this morning. Work with your drishti, your gaze at one point. Absolutely work with the sensations in your left leg, in your body. Balance it out with your breath and your intention. Stand tall here, heart lifts. Take a big inhale. Right foot down beside your left. Hands are high, look up, take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Bring your feet together and a little bit forward. Left, take your right leg up to the sky. Sorry, feet a little bit forward, right leg to the sky. You can bend your right knee. Down dog hip opener if you want to flip your dog. You can let that foot pull you over. Maybe you work with your left knee on your mat. And if you're over, come on around. Take your right leg up. Come forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Take a big inhale. Right foot to your right thumb. Left knee gently comes down to your mat for your kneeling lunge. Hands can stay low. Hands can come to your front thigh. If it works, interlace your fingers at your low back. Maybe a towel between your hands. Grounded through your feet. Gently lifting your heart. Soften your shoulders. Inhale, sweep your hands up. As you exhale, bring your hands to your mat. Take your right foot across for your half pigeon. Left leg can lengthen behind you. You can even at your hips, lift your heart, and then start to fold forward. If you like the variation on your back, you can add that in here. If you want to work with the seated variation, you can work with that. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. We did a lot with balancing poses today. That was my intention. And the 30 minutes always goes by much more quickly than I anticipate. But I wanted to focus on balance because I think we can always bring our attention to our balance and what balance feels like for us. It's different for each of us. And I think it's okay to feel out of balance, just like it's okay to fall out of a balancing pose on your mat. It's okay to feel out of balance in your life. It's the ability, for me anyway, it's the ability to identify that I feel out of balance. And sometimes I know why, and sometimes I don't know why. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. If you want to add in a vinyasa, you can add in a vinyasa, or maybe you come into a child's pose. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And bring your feet together a little bit forward. Take your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. You have the option to flip or work with your right knee on your mat. Feeling the parts of your body that connect down and then lifting up from there. If you're over, come on around. Take your left leg back up. Come forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Little bit of lift. Now left foot to your left thumb lightly and your right knee down to your mat for your kneeling lunge. You can slide your right foot back a little bit and then untuck the toes. You can pad your right knee, keep your hands low, bring them to your front thigh. You can interlace your fingers at your low back again, or you can take your hands up overhead. If you like a different variation, go for it. Feel your left foot connect to your mat. Feel your toes on your mat, but then let there be space between your toes. Inhale, reach your hands up. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Take your left foot across and come on into your half pigeon on this side. You might notice there's room to keep lengthening your right leg. The left foot, you might be able to bring it a little bit forward. I really like this lift here. Just a breath or two. When you're ready, fold forward. Again, the option for the variation on your back or the seated variation. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Keeping your breath steady, strong, your connection to your breath steady and strong. And then it allows you, or it can allow you, to soften physically, mentally, energetically. Often it's the hanging on, at least for me, that throws me off balance. Getting really stuck on an idea, worrying about one particular thing. To be able to create some space for ourselves and then enjoy ourselves. And again, if you notice that you feel off balance, even the space for that, to feel off balance, to feel a little out of sorts, to not feel like you have to change it right away. Take some time. All right, add in breath. Be patient with yourself. Right? We can be patient with ourselves and we can be patient with each other. Feeling out what balance means, what balance feels like for us. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Again, set your hands under your shoulders. One last downward facing dog. Again, you can add in that vinyasa. Maybe you walk out your dog, a child's pose, or a tabletop with some cat-cows. Whatever feels good here. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then bring your knees to your mat, sit back over your heels, come onto your back, and set up for a bridge or a wheel. Plant your feet about hips width distance apart, feel that connection down. Lift your hips, wiggle your shoulders under a bit if you're coming into your bridge. Hands can stay alongside you, or you can interlace them. You can use a prop under your hips. You can come right up for your wheel if you like. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more, take a big inhale. And then nice and easy, come on down. Come onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees come out to the sides. You can take your hands out to the sides. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Soften your shoulders, soften your face. Soften your heart. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. And then drop your knees over to your right for your twist. Any variation of the twist that you like here. And come through center. And take your legs, your twist to the other side. And come on back to center. Any last poses, adjustments that feel right. And then set up your Shavasana. You can take your legs out. You can take your legs up, especially if you're near a wall. You can come to seated for Shavasana. Just a couple minutes in Shavasana. So you can integrate the work from your practice into your being. So we can integrate our practice into our lives. That's when we really start to see change, and that's when we can really begin to find better balance, find balance in our lives. Take a really big inhale and a long exhale. Draw your knees into your chest and roll to one side. Make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Take a moment. Feel where you are. Feel what we have done. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'll be back here on Instagram again on Friday. We'll try to do more of an all-encompassing flow. This was definitely focused on balance this morning. You can check out my website, thebentyogi.com. You can check out my studio website, sanctuarypoweryoga.com. Classes are free if you want to make a donation. However, you can Venmo money to Sanctuary Power Yoga. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please send me a message. Stay well. I will see you all soon. Thank you. Namaste.